Today on Commonly Good MTG, we are playing Toxic Black Flying because they're mono black deck. We got a lot of flying guys, and like half of them have Toxic. So that's what we're playing today. Thing is, when we get to the high end, what happens? We give up on the whole idea of Toxic and just start beating butt. All right, if that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, once, twice, three times a YouTube host, Dr. Yukon SuckIt. Yes, thank you. Filmed before a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon SuckIt. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck of my own creation called Toxic Black Flying. Yeah, the deal was I'd have gone on today, and you know, it's a weekend. I didn't have anything better to do, so I said, I'm going to build my own stupid deck. What do I want to play? Mono Black Flying. That's what I want to play. Mono Black Flying. So I put together, I just said, all right, we're going mid-range. We're going to put in 4 things that fly that cost 1, 4 things that fly that cost 2. I did that all the way up to like 4, and then jumped up to like 6 or something like that. And then for the rest of it, I just doing creature kill. Creature kill, right? Played it, it didn't so well. Played it, so I changed some stuff up. Played it, it didn't do so well. Eventually, I ended up getting Pestilent Syphoner in there. That was my 2 slot, right? You know what? This guy rocked it. He just rocked it all by himself. Man, people just freak out when they got Toxic coming against them. Then I started just saying, you know what would be good? Let's change out our single flyer for Death Touch flyer. Why not? I don't know. Who cares? You know, that's totally cool. Suddenly I had 2 guys that were passing out Toxic counters. In fact, it looks like that's all I got of those 2. What else I got in the Mirrex passing out Toxic counters? I changed out some of my my cards, like this forces them to sacrifice a creature or planeswalker for one that was 1 mana more expensive, but also gave them a poison counter that does, you know, that kills creatures and proliferates. I swapped out the Vein Ripper for Vraska, who loves to proliferate. So I started really kind of leaning into the Toxic stuff. But I did leave the Flying Black big boys in there as well. And you know what happened? The deck worked well. It worked really good. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're taking this one out. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take a look at the cards super quick. We'll talk a little bit how the deck should work. And then we'll go out and we'll crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got? We got Toxic 1 with Death Touch. Toxic 1 with Flying. Creature Kill. We got a little bit of Proliferate and potentially Creature Kill. Creature and Planeswalker Kill. This guy drops out of nowhere and forces somebody to die. Otherwise, if somebody already died, you get to draw a card. What is this? They have to sacrifice a creature or planeswalker, and they get poison. This guy is just beef supreme. He comes out 5/6 flying trample. He gets stronger for every blood token your opponent has, and he forces them to have blood tokens, which is kind of good for them until he's using them to beat them in the face with it. The Bloodletter of Aclazotz that basically doubles the amount of life loss in a turn. That's twice that much. So he basically takes your 20 life and turns it into 10 life. Not yours, but your opponent's. Just like how down here, these guys are taking basically 10 life as well on the Toxic sale, because 10 poison counters equals death. All right, we got the ability to blow the board. We got Chimil, which everything from here will just fly back around to the battlefield. Chimil will do it at the back of the thing, at the back of your turn, right? And then lastly, Vraska, who draw a card, lose life, proliferate. In the middle, she's got the ability to rescue you by turning a creature into a treasure. And if you can manage to get her up to 9, you can get your opponent up to 9 poison counters. All right, other than that, like we talked about, Mirrex is in there to add some more creatureful action or some Toxic action. And Takenuma returns planeswalkers or creatures from the graveyard back to your hand. All right, that's it. What are we going to do with it? We're going to get out early and start getting the Toxic thing going. We'll lay into it as much as we can. But if we get to mid-game, guess what we're going to do? We're going to start pounding people in the face. There's a very good chance that they won't have any idea what's going on because we're so worried about the toxicity, they won't notice that we've got giant dudes that are going to be pounding. All right, so that's it. Let's hope this thing holds together. Before we go out there and do our damage, though, let's do as we do every night. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black King Toxwirl, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. All right, we're playing against Big Ray 63. Let's go, Big Ray. I got things to do. All right, let's shut the Mole Man up. Throw out our Toxic Avenger. He's got one too. I'll tell you what, let's just trade off. Is he as committed to it as I am? That's the question. Just gonna kill it. Put out the other one. Gix. And you get a poison counter. And you get a poison counter. Alright, we're up to 4. We can start popping out Mirrex babies. Ooh, what's he going to take at this point? They're both good. What does he give up? I could have kept it and killed off the Tenacious Underdog. That Tenacious Underdog is going to be a problem regardless. I'm thinking we got to stick to the toxicity. Yep, he's too worried about giving me back Vraska. He can deadly cover up at any time, provided he doesn't make me discard it. Alright, we're going to be going ahead and covering up. That's what it looks like when people are willing to give up every creature they have. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get rid of poor Sholdred. Bat gods. Let's keep the proliferation going. Cool. Yeah. Get out a little Skulldweller. That guy can chump for me. I like it. Alright, there's that. Let's go ahead and pump again. Alright, he's up to 8. Remind me I need to put out Mirrex, baby. Vraska's wide open. I'm just going to be using her for proliferation. So I guess we're cool if we lose a little bit out of her. You could rush in with a couple, well, one guy. You're just going for the kill there, huh? You got Tenacious Underdog. Look who came down tapped. That's enough to win right there. You got what it takes to kill it? Doesn't seem like it. And we're sneaking in. We're sneaking in, Big Ray Ray. We're sneaking it in. And proliferate. Alright, there's nothing you can do. Enjoy the sweet poison feeling. And we win! Boom, boom! Goes the room. We're playing against 4 CDA, 4 CEDA. It's 4 CEDA. Keep. Let's turn this guy off. I always find them to be very annoying. Alright, kill, 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 super kill. Go get him, yo. This one is sorcery? It is. Alright. Alright, 3. In we go. Another point. Another point of poison right for you. Ask your doctor if toxic is right for you. 4. Let's put out Bloodvial Purveyor. He's got nothing to do with toxic. He's got a whole lot with kicking people's booty. And we win! There we go. Victory! Alright, we are playing against Treznor. Treznor, the flea blob. Keep. Don't be playing a Cubert like mine. Find that to be disturbing. Oh, okay, now I gotta feed my Cubert. He already got fed today. He's gonna get fat. You don't want to see a fat 3D illusionary fish, do you? Alright, what do we got going on? We got a little flying guy. Ooh, 2 flying guys. Look at him sucking the blood. Alright, let's see if you just try to counter that or something. Nope, not even close. I'm not sure -9's worth it. Alright, we'll go ahead and wait. This is an instant. We could do that. Otherwise, we'll pop out a bebe. This guy looks like he wants to wipe the board. That looks like a board wipe to me. Get a little bit more poison in there. What do I got? 5? I could get Vraska out. I'm not sure it's really worth it. Maybe it is. Alright, Bloodletter. We can soften him up a little bit with the Toxic, but we still got the going after his life. I like it. Toxic's a big enemy, man. If you're looking at Bloodletter, then that means you're looking at this the wrong way. You're going to get rid of that guy. Good for you. All right, we got some beef supreme. We got some muscle out there. Doing that in the Bloodletter, we're popping out like 14 points of life. We're going in. I'm pushing the attack button 4 billion times right now. I've attacked like 10, 20, 30 times now. There we go. Clear your board, Sergio. You got lots of mana. All right, good. He's used all his mana up. I'm pretty pleased with that. I could play full price for that. Totes. All right, so what do we got? We got creature kill, technically some creature kill, lots of creature kill, and a swamp. You can't be liking that what's her name here? Vraska is out. Vraska. I shall talk like Vraska now. Not Vraska, but Magic Gathering. I don't know what his name is. That other dude. I don't want to make fun of his accent. It's totally kick-ass. He does a good job. The Great White Dragon. There we go. Treznor. Dead. Victory! Alright, we're playing against Far Too Old. Far Too Old. Whatever that is. Far Toll. I'll tell you what, we're going to put out Mirrex. That's what we're going to do. He's not going to have any idea what kind of colors we're playing right now. Tap! Oh, that sucked. I thought that was one that passed out poison. It's Vraska's Fall I should have been using, but that's 3. Alright, let's do it that way then. Sacrifice! There's the Toxic I'm looking for. Shut it, Ninja! You're dead! You're so dead. Victory! Alright, we're playing against SirSchwaenzelot. Schwantz. Keep. 2 and 3s. Alright. Poke the rock in the face. Alright, we need 3 other mana to be able to make this guy pop out any babies. What are you doing up there? Ooh, we got that guy. Sacrifice! Guess what? I got another one where that comes from. You're looking for Mishra big time, aren't you? Alright, we got punched in the face. I can't believe it. Alright, there's 4. I'm going to put out Bloodletter. We're going to do it. Double up the amount of attacks. Touch the rock. There's Mishra. Guess who's going to lose them in just a second here? Right like that. Suck it, Mishra. All right, haul in. All right, good. We're doing awesome. Look at that. 11. He's like 50-50 on both his life and his toxicity. I'll have to save Gravelighter to be able to do a little bit more damage here is what I'm looking for. If I want to take out, he can sacrifice whoever he wants is the problem. All right, whatever. There we go. Let's get this guy out. Little Purveyor. Can't block flying. He's down to 5, up to 6. Man, we are smoking it. Unless he wipes the board here, I don't see where he's getting out of this thing. He's gonna pop one dude out. Great, good for you. He's just wiping the board, but he's got no mana. And we win! Winner, winner! Victory dinner! Alright, I'm playing against Rodrigo, which I believe is Spanish for whale's vagina. Keep. Alright, there we go. Let's turn off the mole man. They kind of get too squeaky. Alright, get some of that sweet, sweet poison love on you there. At least we got them all poisoned up so we can proliferate. You gonna force me to do something? Yeah, there we go. I mean, I know you're gonna buy yourself some time. Have to kill off poor Liliana there. Alright, number 1. Number 2. Little Mirrex land would be great right now. I don't like just throwing all my dudes out on the board. I'm afraid he's got one of those, what am I looking for? Deadly cover-ups? That would be bad. He's 5 mana. He's got 4 at the moment. There we go. John Ichor probably would have been better. And next time, right? Alright, what's this guy going to play? He's just going to go for a kill. Good for you. Alright, the question, you have to go for John Ichor. You gotta. There we go. Bloodletter's out. All in. Go ahead and block whoever you want. Apparently nobody. You don't want to give up the card. That's the thing about the Deep Cavern Bat. Once he's got something in his clutches, it kind of becomes useless. I mean, he's got the ability to do lifelink, which is great if you don't have... You're not going up against flyers at all. You're going to force me to kill somebody else now, huh? Alright, who is he going to force then? Let's just do this. Give him up the bat or Liliana? What are you going to do? There you go. Alright, all in. Alright, he's going to lose down to 6. You can gain 1 life per turn. You can come in. Attack me if you want to. You'll need to, because if you don't attack... That's good for you. Gain a life, lose life. If I make it through, you're dead. If you take it, I'm killing you this turn. And you're dead. Winner, winner. Smells like victory dinner. Victory! Alright, here we are with Toxic Black Flying. Yeah, it wasn't the deck I was planning on making, but it was the deck I ended up having. And it worked fantastically. I ended up with a 78% win rate, which is way over competitive levels there. In fact, I thought I was going to have, I had like one loss to start off with, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins in a row, one loss, and then another win. But it's like, I thought I was going to be at like 95% win rate or something. It's amazing what 2 losses will do out of 9 games, right? Still, 78% is pretty fantastic. Altogether, this was a fun deck to play, and it had a lot of utility, and it seemed to do great. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about it then. Who was the MVP? Who was the most valuable player? Now I got to look at it. See, because here's the deal. I kept waiting for Chimil to come. This was the deck where Chimil was really going to work out. Why is that? Because we're discovering 5. Everything in this deck is 5 or less, right? Everything except for Vraska. And I didn't care. Vraska was great, but I didn't need to get Vraska out. And getting anything else out was going to be fantastic because I just needed to deliver some poison. I didn't intend this to be a poison deck. The problem is once I put Pestilent Syphoner in here, this thing just went to town. I was trying to build black flyers, but Pestilent Syphoner just made me go all totally toxic on things. Who is the best card then? Taking a look what we got in here. I gotta say, it's probably Bloodletter of Aclazotz. That's the dude that really changed things up. Because sure, I'm playing with toxicity. Everybody thinks, oh no, he's going to be proliferating. He's going to be doing toxic counters. Suddenly, Bloodletter hits the board, and you are doing you're doing double damage. And your 20 life has suddenly become 10 life just because of Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Aclazotz. I can't even, there's too many weird words. Aclazotz. Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Yeah, I'm going to give it to you, Bloodletter of Aclazotz. The other guy that I got to give special honors to is Bloodvial Purveyor. There's multiple times where I put this guy out and people would just give up. Flying Trample 5/6. He's almost as good as, who's that Phyrexian guy? The guy that gets the tokens on it and then eventually kills you if he's still around. He's almost as good as him. Actually, he's probably better. Costs the same amount and doesn't kill you. So, yeah, other than the fact that this guy is rolling out of rotation here in about 2 months or 3 months or something, Bloodvial Purveyor is an incredibly great black flying card. We should be playing with this thing constantly. Constantly. All right, but anyways, for MVP, Bloodletter of Aclazotz, you are my most valuable player. You're going to Disneyland. All right, was this deck competitive? Yeah, it was competitive. I got 78%, like I said. Yeah, we were rolling in the wins, like I had my, like my pockets were filled with $2 bills. I was going to a $2 horror convention, and it was fantastic. Was this deck fun? Yeah, because we started off with some cheap dudes. We had the Bilious Skulldweller and the Pestilent Syphoner getting out there and doing some stuff. Plus, we had a lot of great creature removal in the cheap zone there. So we had the ability to do a lot of things early game, which is where I like playing. I hate when we're doing nothing early on. This deck lets you play early. That kept it the fun. It's mid-range. And so by the time we get up to turn 6, we're throwing the Chimil out, and it's just dude after dude after dude. Yeah, that was fantastic. All right, so let's see. Was this deck interesting? To me, it was interesting because I literally put every single card together. I went through some cycles. I tried playtesting it. It wasn't this deck originally. All I wanted was mono black flying. That's what I really wanted. And then I put in like a third of it as creature kill because that just works well. So yeah, it seems to me like it's an interesting deck. Looking back upon it, if I were to go and take a look at this, I'd be like, why is it weird? It's kind of weird. There's so much toxic stuff at the low end and like none of it at the high end. I guess you got Vraska kind of going along with the toxic theme, but like the Bloodletter, the Bloodvial, and Gravelighter, and doesn't really help towards that at all. Thing is, though, is that having that mix, it kind of, I think, throws people off. They think they're going up against a toxic deck, which it is, but then all of a sudden they're going after something that actually has the beat down. And then there's like, oh shit, look what's going on. So to me, I think this is an interesting deck. It's definitely not, one of those decks you're seeing, but it's definitely working out very well. All right, so there you go. Let's add that up. What do we got? We got, is it competitive? Check, check. Is it fun? Absolutely. Is it interesting? Totes, my goats. So that means I'm going to call this one into an A+ deck. And as we're required by federal law to say, this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up should you have the means. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the underground secret headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.